Alright. Sorry I'm late. But, yeah, we're gonna be doing Pokemon Red. So, yeah, let's see what random Pokemon we're doing today. Alright. I don't think this will be that bad, but just to take a quick glance, I've done quite a fair bit of Pokemon so far. Just 22. A lot of them are surprisingly not that great, but hopefully we can get something good. And also, I still need to re-rank Abra, because my actual attempt at it failed. And if you're wondering where the VOD is for that, I had it unlisted. Because I did not want to let people watch a 3-hour VOD just for me to give up at Rock. But yeah, at least since Generation 1's pretty busted, like with how it's coded, I don't think the run will be bad unless we literally get Voltorb or something. Alright, at least it ain't yellow. For now. Okay, what are we playing? Dude, I had to speak. I had to frickin' speak. Oh my god. Seriously? Funnily enough, I've ran Pidgeotto, but these results are honestly kind of invalid for me because I used the fly paralysis glitch in order to win against Lorelei. I now intentionally ban that unless I get paralyzed during the fight. So honestly, Pidgeotto should not even be on here. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Okay. Yeah, because that run's illegitimate by my modern rule set. So I can't intentionally go for that glitch. For those wondering what the glitch is, if you use Fly or Dig, and then during the semi-invulnerable turn, you get paralyzed, until you use Fly or Dig again, you become indestructible. Literally nothing can hit you. It's just that busted. Well, like, Bide and Swift can still hit you. That isn't Magikarp. It is not Magikarp, because if it was, I would have re-rolled it. But actually, wait, didn't Scott do a run with Pidgey in Pokemon Red, like, earlier in the year? I remember for some reason, like, after he did the starters, he started off with, like, Rattata and Pidgey. So I think we might be able to watch his run for reference. But yeah, this is bad. This is literally the entire moveset. I'm pretty confident Fly, Mimic, and Agility are going to be on the moveset. But, I don't really know how we plan this run, dude. I think we might need to actually look at other people's runs. Alright. Oh, he made a new rank every yellow front sprite tier list. I already hate the video. He ranked Pidgeot's front sprite in the F tier. I can't forgive that. That sprite is so good. But then he gave a lower score to something like... he gave a lower score than normal to Sandslash because of the rival scarring him. Like, dude, I think he's letting Vietnam-style flashbacks interfere with his tier list, but he does not make the best tier lists. Actually, I think it'd be on his Supercuts channel. I think it'd be better to watch that. Let's see. Yeah, he did do Pidgey. The run is 10 months old, but I think it's worth just glancing at parts.
Hey, I swear I'm here. I'm on time, kind of. Mirror move. It really does feel like they wanted to make Pidgey's special move in Gen 1 be mirror move, and it's just awful, unfortunately. If only... I don't believe that we can do it at level 12 without having a bunch of resets, and I would prefer to prevent that. Plus, we're going to need to level later into the game anyway, so I'm going to train here. Oh! Yes! Did it! First attempt, no resets, Brock.
Let's not look at the first run. Let's look at the second run. I'm curious what he did in his first run for Lorelei.
Maybe this isn't the right play.
Hey,
Well, we'll
Smash.
try this one once. Let's go. Oh, gosh. Fly, hope it goes for rest turn 2. Yes. Okay, rest gives us agilities.
Pidgey's in the Zubat area, not a fun run.
Not gonna go for rest.
Dude, I had to
Miss.
speak.
Okay, missing a fly is bad.
I literally said
As you can
the only way this could be bad is if I get like
I think
Voltorb,
the
and then I
trick
got
is just
Pidgey.
gonna spam Aurora Beam. We have to crit, I guess? I'm actually going to commit to this. I think level 73 and commit to this. Keep 2 rare candies for badge boosts later, just in case. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine. I'm committing to it. I'm being decisive. We have to actually hit a fly and then have the Dugong use rest. Then we get set up. After that, we have to get by the Cloister, and then if we make it to the Slowbro...
Yeah, Matt, and half of those runs are
then we can
impossible, I'm
mimic
sure.
Amnesia, set up, use rest, and hopefully survive the attacks from the remaining Pokemon. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh, the attack.
How did he end up beating Lorelei?
This is funny. This is not, I don't think,
Wham.
the ideal strat, but, like, it's funny.
That is a strat.
Now we're out. Come on. Come on. This can be it. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, its back sprite is
come
crying.
On, come on, Pidgey. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh, it took so long. Maybe I in the Japanese version.
Did he mimic Horn Drill?
Boost us. Look at our speed stat. 999. Let's go. One hit the Arcanine. All right. Don't freeze me. Don't you dare freeze me or crit me.
He didn't use mimic.
Don't you dare.
How the heck did he knock out
a
Rhydon?
little bit more boost.
Oh, dude. Mimic Horn Drill. That's the strat.
Against the Dugong. Level 75 is about the minimum. Game at level 79. Pidgey. It's kind of bad.
I think we just have to plan for Lorelei.
But, it's not as bad, I think, as many people might think that it is. 6 hours, 24 minutes of game time. A summary of the optimizations that we have done. Lorelei, we're going to fight her at level 78 for damage ranges once set up against the Dugong. Level 75 is about the minimum that we can do that will be good against her. Below that, it just gets too risky because of bad damage ranges. One rare candy before Agatha makes it so that Pidgey levels up after Lance's final Pokemon, giving level 80 for the champion.
Nearly 7 hours.
Double Edge in the
I think what he
mid-game
means is like some people think it's like a
is going to
20-hour
be
run.
play for more damage. Fly after Lorelei so that I can hit ghosts and the fighting types for super effective damage.
I'm just looking at Lorelei. I don't care about the rest of the run.
Okay, cool. Oh, bad sprite. Bad sprite. Gotta be one of the worst. Sorry, that one is so bad. Oh,
No, dude.
this is
Licky
still
Tongue
so much
Sprite
better
is
than
good.
last
Shut
time.
up.
Like, even though we're losing a lot, like,
Double Edge,
the
Rest,
fact that I can get to
Agility,
Slowbro
Mimic, and
roughly
Amnesia.
every other fight is a massive win. Last time, it took me so long to get to the Slowbro. Like,
Wait, that would mean he never taught Fly. Is that really in my opinion, I do not like Lickitung because in Gen 1 at least, from what I've seen, the thing gets Swords Dance, it gets great coverage moves, but it's so slow. Thing has like 40 speed. He showed off Fly. Wait, Fly at the end. Maybe he delayed? Oh, he had to have delayed teaching it. I think that's what it was.
a massive win.
Yeah, he delayed
Last
it.
time, it took me so long to get to the Slowbro. Like, multiple attempts before I would even get back to the Slowbro. Like, maybe like 5. I'm pretty disappointed with this run. We had like a major mistake earlier that lost like 8 minutes of time. So while it looks like I'm about to win with Pidgey,
Let's look at the
I don't know what to do
actual
with better results than
stream.
last time, but it's still really...
Look at the actual stream. Look at all those Clefable streams. Yeah, let's look at the actual stream. I want to watch that fight in its entirety. Okay, there's the hiker,
Supposed
so
to do.
just rewind. Oh my god, that
Okay,
is so much
we're
louder.
5 minutes in.
Okay, I want to take a look at this fight in its entirety. Double-edged rest
Right.
agility. Oh,
Yes,
oh wait, no,
Churro.
this is a. Mm, that's funny. All right, so what's the plan here? All right, interesting. Attack drop.
It's actually a hilarious idea.
Yeah, definitely grind to level 78 for
And then
sure.
Clamp, but then we take more damage from the closer. Go quickly on that. That's what super potion do. Oh, we can just put that.
Nice crit.
We're going for the other then.
On the bright side, the Slowbro is not as scary in red and blue as it is in yellow because it doesn't have Psychic. Its only attacking move is Water Gun. Theoretically, would it level 75 work as well? I don't know. That you could cut out a million battles and just blackout train to Lorelei. But like Gen 3 Mimic, not some I pulled the trigger on. I think it depends on the levels you need for everyone else.
This is still so much better than last time. Like, even though we're losing a lot, like, the fact that I can get to Slowbro roughly every other fight is a massive win. Last time, it took me so long to get to the Slowbro. Like, multiple attempts before I would even get back to the Slowbro. Like, maybe like 5.
You should probably take a look at other reset points.
Crit.
Oh, looks like most of them were on Lorelei. But he also looks like he had random reset in Victory Road. Like, if you could just get rid of Dugon consistently, it alone will give you more XP than like 95% of the battles in this game. I still think it depends on the levels you need. Like, for everyone else. Rock Surge and the Boomer Hiker. Rock is just Sand Attack, go Burr. Let's look at Surge, actually.
In the whole run is Lorelei. That's really what this run comes down to. It's just, you get to Lorelei. Well, I guess maybe it's Surge, but I consider Surge like the end of the early game. X speed the Voltorb. Well done. Thunderbolt. Crit. 1 reset to Surge. First reset. Oh, another thing about like growth on a platform like this, I think a lot of people also want to get like viral overnight, and that's really toxic. I don't know if anyone's ready for that kind of growth if you're just making stuff that you enjoy. I'm like really glad that I didn't go from like 0 subscribers to like 500,000 in like a couple months. I would just be like there's no way that you're like set up to.
I had to speak.
Change, like it's a cosmic shift.
The run I had yesterday was just too good.
Like there's no way that you're like set up to and prepared to deal with that kind of.
That looks inconsistent. I would use 1 Sand Attack on the Raichu.
Change, like it's a cosmic shift in your life.
Yeah, it does definitely look like the strat is just fight almost everybody. Like, I understand what you say about that whole, like, save training for Lorelei and Blackout Train, but I think this Pokemon's just too bad to do that. It's just too bad.
Super Potion, perfect. Fire Spin, bad move. Crit, not great.
I just hate how this is at the cost of losing Fly.
No! Well, we'll Blackout. Uh-oh.
But, like, to be fair,
Uh-oh.
is all of that really needed for Lorelei?
We have a problem. Kind of a dead run, but we have to continue. Unfortunately, we must go back to Sabrina.
I need to take another look at... Alright, Giovanni's, what, like, Mimic Earthquake?
It's like a big difference between yellow.
Oh, interesting. What did he do for Giovanni?
It doesn't work like that. Giovanni, check out how bad his team is. Rhyhorn really wants
Yeah,
to
Mimic
horn
Dig.
drill
You
me.
you teach
Can't.
Mimic for
Doesn't
Lorelei
work.
anyway, right? Or better yet, you could Mimic Corn Drill. Because it
Oh
looks
no,
like you
poison.
really
Oh,
don't
yeah,
need Dig for
poison.
the Nidos. I think you should Mimic Corn Drill instead of Dig. So you could use it on the Rhyhorn
Bad
and the
stomp
Rhydon.
a lot. He might get me because of stomps, but yeah.
Mm.
Poison and stomp.
Technically mimicking Dig would be...
Lyran,
It
whatever.
wouldn't be risk-free, though. He's got
He's not
Sand
really
Attack, but
like you can see
I
how
don't know.
this
I
is
think mimicking Horn Drill is the better strat, because you'll have 9 Horn Drills, which is what I really like about Mimic. Alright, so what's his moveset for Rival 6? The same thing.
To badge boost in red and blue, but you don't in yellow. Doesn't get lucky with Poison Sting. I know.
Okay, I'm just going to take a quick glance at... Ooh, Power Plant Candy. Alright. The question is, though, like, is agility really needed for the league?
It's bad.
Not well, he's got Swift right
Yep.
here. You know, maybe for Victory Road
Like
training,
this guy up here.
Dugong might be better.
Uh,
Okay, I'll admit, Matt, it looks like he's fighting trainers in the water. I think I might experiment with your blacking out on Lorelei strats. Like, skip the trainers in Victory Road and go straight to Lorelei and Blackout Train. I'll try it out this run. Is holding off on Fly just use Mimic for Lorelei? Clamp doesn't seem like the best play, but does allow you to bypass Cloister, essentially. He's mimicking Amnesia. And just using 2 double edges.
okay. Now,
Alright, so rest,
I'll
agility.
take a reset, then I'll deposit my HM users and do blackouts after that.
If only there were...
That's so much.
Is rest really necessary
Oh,
here?
also, the fact that we don't have 2-turn fly means that
It probably
it's
would
not
be, yeah.
like that.
It's a shame that this Dugong doesn't have Body Slam. If this Dugong had Body Slam, I could use it as a loophole to activate the Paralysis glitch. But I changed my rule to where I can only do it on fights where you can actually get paralyzed. So I can't just go into the fight paralyzed. I can't do that strat. There's got to be a way to have Fly earlier, because using Double Edge and Wing Attack, that's got to be slow, right? Like, I get, like, Fly is a slow move in general, but
I want it to rest. I really
you're
want
opening
it
up
to
Pidgey
rest.
to more hits. But it just means, like, one of these 4 moves right here, you won't have access to. What was that heated argument, you and Steve, about the rules? Yeah, it was when we both did that Pidgeotto run together. That was when I would allow it, because the rules technically didn't ban glitches in battles, because, you know, it's Gen 1. And, I got convinced. I'm not gonna fully ban it. I'm just not gonna go into fights paralyzed on purpose. Honestly, do you even need agility for the rest of the game in the league? Like, I think these badge boosts might be unnecessary, because if you're just mimicking Amnesia...
Maybe I have to PP up Double Edge. We could still crit.
Connor Jessup. I don't know who that person is.
Would be nice to crit the Lapras.
I mean, agility looks like it's a good idea to hold on to.
What to do is why.
But I'm just seeing if there's a way you could just hold on, you could teach Fly right away. It would come at the cost of not having agility for the league. Like, I'm not saying early on,
Setting up on this level
replace
feels way
agility
better than
with
yellow.
Fly.
I forgot the...
Okay, I
Hey,
do
Dylan.
not think you
I'm
need,
doing okay.
I don't think
I'm
you need...
playing really badly. I'm pretty disappointed with this run. We had like a major mistake earlier that lost like 8 minutes of time. Okay.
I mean, you need fly anyway.
Oh, to save 2 rare candies, I need to
He
train
doesn't
level
even use
68
agility.
instead of
I think at
66.
this high of a level, you don't need agility for badge boosts.
Level up perfectly in the league and get
And look at this. Like, if he had access to
go.
Mimic still,
Badge boost me.
he could mimic Horn
Badge
Drill.
boost me. Come on. No more Horn Drills. We've had enough of that. No more Fury Attack.
Better yet, there might be a better argument for getting rid of rest. Like, I think what you could do is use fly on the Dewgong for the 2-shot, hope it uses rest. But then once you get to the Slowbro, there's really no threat of the Slowbro killing you. You go against Charizard, maybe not as much. Blastoise Blizzard is a run killer. Oh yeah, you're right. I would have to deal with Gyarados, though.
Attacks.
Because Gyarados is definitely a far
Tail.
better water type to face, but in this
Come on.
instance, Blastoise having
There we
Blizzard
go.
is rough.
Can we get one more of those? I want one more of those just for good measure. To feel super comfy with this. Thank you. Well, thanks for that again. All the way 6, but now we got Fury Attack doing a lot of damage. It's okay. Should be fine.
Yeah, you could just fly the Pidgeot, fly the Alakazam, mimic Horn Drill.
I got so many badge boosts, I think I can just fly this. The Executor
Could fly the Arcanine for a 2-shot. Executor should be a 1-shot. Or no, not Arcanine. That'd be Executor. Down here would be the Gyarados. Fly would probably have to 2-shot the Gyarados. And then Charizard.
Bye.
I don't know. I'm just thinking there's got to be a way to just have both Double Edge and Fly. I don't know. It's kind of tough to think about. Better yet, I think just the main question, could we do Lorelei without rest? Let's just look at Scott's winning attempt. I don't think rest will be needed if you just use Fly. You miss the first turn, then on turn 2 it'll go for rest. At least decent chance of it going for rest. I don't know what the odds are like for red and blue specifically, though.
It's actually a hilarious idea, Zergling. That's a good amount of damage. New strat.
I think it's 30% or lower in red. You'd need yellow for that. I knew yellow had the higher chance. I knew red and blue had a chance, though. You know what? I don't think rest will be necessary if you don't go for double edge, but
Double
I
edge
feel like at the
does
same
suck.
time,
If anyone wonders why I don't like this move, this is why. This move is awful.
the best thing we got. Unless there's a potential way Sky Attack could be useful. But I'm not sure. Who knows? I might just have to suck it up and just use, Just to give an idea, I did Dodrio and Furo and did like 8 to 9 runs and saw like 2 times. Saw rest like 2 times. Really? Yeah, it's definitely not the best kinds of odds. Honestly, it looks like Sky Attack might one-shot that. Because if you're going to get hit with Aurora Beam anyway. How much did Aurora Beam do? About slightly more than a third, I'd say. I don't think there's a better move to mimic off the Dewgong. No, there isn't. Yeah, I don't see a way around this.
This is still so much better than last time. Like, even though we're
Would he
losing a
need to
lot,
crit on the
like,
Cloyster?
the fact that I can get this low roll roughly every other fight is a massive win. Last time, it took me so long to get to the slow roll. Like, multiple attempts before I would even get back to the slow roll. Like, maybe like 5. Gotcha. Crit? Let's just crit twice. 1 crit? 2 crit? No. One heal. Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, I skipped Cloister. It looks like 78 Double Edge is a 2-shot. Arranged to be a 2-shot at least. Then again, I don't know what Scott's stat experience is like here. But if only there was a way... If only there was a way to get that Double Edge to be a 1-shot. Because honestly, I think... Because here's the thing, like... Is there a way to have Sky Attack for the Dewgong? I don't think so, because... Probably all in on Protein. I think Protein and do a second buy for Calcium. I just really want to know if we can get rid of either Rest or Agility. Because Scott doesn't use Agility for this fight. I don't think Agility is needed for the Hiker or Agatha. It's not needed for Lance. And for the champion, I would just mimic Horn Drill. But honestly, I might be in favor of getting rid of Rest so we can hold on to Fly for the whole game. Because it will speed up the early portions a lot. Because yeah, if you think about it, 2 wing attacks is equal to 1 Fly, but at the same time, you're going to be 2-shotting things with wing attack where Fly could 1-shot, and that does open up Pidgey to a hit. The invulnerability is what makes Fly good. But yeah, I think for the champion team, I would have to... I could still theoretically fish for some Leer boosts. Then I could Horn Drill the Rhydon, Fly the Exeggutor, probably Horn Drill the Gyarados, and then Horn Drill the Charizard. I know that's a lot of Horn Drills, but what can I say? I'm a Horn Drill fanatic. I could probably open up the XP router and see, like, how many badge boosts I would need. Oh, yeah. I better use the XP router to plan for a level up. Let me open this up. Yeah, I don't think I'll need to make notes, though, for this run. Yeah, let's take a look at here. If we free candy to get to level 78... After the final Pokemon on Lance, so you literally will not level up. Alright, I'm gonna give myself... Fly... Alright. Teach this thing Fly... And Double Edge. Thanks for the 5, game dev. You know, you're being real generous, which is nice. Mapper boring, let's see the game. I just want to look at damage ranges for the champion. Come on, Shadow. This is literally the equivalent to Kingler Calc. I don't want to hear it. Alright. Then again, this is assuming I didn't use vitamins either. So, right here it's Sylph. I'm gonna assume we end up using, like, 6 protein and 6 calcium. Yeah, these look like the damage ranges, alright. Bastardly Planner. Okay. Dastard. Okay. What do we do with Cloister? Dude, it's like so close to a two-shot range. 49 to 58%. You haven't done the... Yeah, I did do the proteins. It's right up here. 6. What happens if I try to fit in a 7th protein? Oh, nice. That turns it into a 62 one. That turns into a guaranteed two-shot, which is really good. And then if we take the amnesias... 3 amnesias. And then we can use Fly to two-shot the Slowbro. And then Double Edge one-shots the Jinx. Oh, wait, we'll have Rest. Let me quickly put Rest on this thing. Over. Quick attack. Fly, Double Edge, Rest. I better put Mimic on this thing just for looking. Alright, there we go. So then here we would Mimic Amnesia, set up the 3 times. We'll still have Rest, but definitely for this fight... What happens if we had the 3 agilities? Do the 3 agilities help? It increases the one-shot chance. It makes Lapras a guaranteed one-shot with Double Edge after all that, but Scott didn't even use agility. So that means the agility really isn't necessary. Hey, Gainer. Alright, Hiker, don't even look at him. Hold up, what? He'll get growled. Yeah, there's always that chance, though. But then again, like, what can you do to avoid it, though? Oh, there we go. I mean, there's just really not a way to avoid it. You have to steal Amnesia. Yeah, we just have to pray for no growls. It's no matter what we do. Hiker, don't even bother with him. Because we'll have Mimic. Actually, what can we even Mimic off this guy? Arden. We could Mimic Harden for badge boosts. And then just kill everything with Fly and Double Edge. Alright, Agatha. Fly is a guaranteed 2-shot. And again, this is the Agatha lottery for a reason. Fly's a 2-shot, Fly's a 2-shot. Fly's a guaranteed 1-shot. Double Edge is a 50-50 chance on the Arbok, which is interesting. Oh, you know what? Arbok, though, could theoretically paralyze me. So if I need it for the Gengar, there we go. But this Gengar's... Her second Gengar is really bad. Careful, he has Rock Throw. If you stand there for 7 turns, he might get to red health. Yeah, but I have Rest. I'm going into the league with Rest. I'm trying to see if I can skip Agility. And so far, it's looking like I can. Alright, and then here... Use 2 Double Edges, 1 Double Edge, 1 Double Edge. I'm joking how weak Onyx is. Uh-oh. Yeah, and I guess on this Dragonair right here, I can steal 3 agilities. That turns the Aerodactyl into a 2-hit. And it'll go for either Bite, Takedown, or Hyper Beam, which really wouldn't do that much. And then a guaranteed 2-hit on the Dragonite. But if it goes for Barrier, does it still become a 2-shot? 70 to 82. Oh yeah, even with a Barrier, it's still a guaranteed 2-shot. Alright, and then on the Champion here, we would use 2 Double Edges. 1 Double Edge on the Alakazam. Then the Rhydon, we would mimic Horn Drill. Alright, let's see without any boosts. Double Edge is a guaranteed 2-shot. It could go for Dragon Rage, Aleer. Hydro Pump and Hyper Beam surprisingly wouldn't do that much. And if I need to, I can just use Rest on the Rhydon and get some badge boosts. Actually, how many Leers do we have to get hit by for us to... What Pokemon might this be? Pidgey. Yeah. Here I have the proof. There's your proof. I'm just looking at the champion fight. How many Leers would we have to get hit by to make Gyarados a one-shot? 2 Leers. Literally 2 Leers. But I would have to use Rest on the Rhydon to make sure I have enough HP. Then the Arc... Wait. This is the wrong team. Well... Gyarados should be fine anyway. Executor, I would just use Fly. Dang it, I used the wrong starter team. Been a while since you suffered? Oh yeah, it's been 2 days. And then the Charizard? Okay, I am really upset now that I can't see Charizard. To be fair though, I can just continually use Rest. Like, look at this. Even after 2 Leers from the opponent, a 5-hit Fury attack does like 30% of my health. Yeah, I know. I set the wrong team by mistake. That was my bad. But yeah, definitely aim for badge boost. The run with Ekans. Oh boy. Alright, I think that's enough planning. At least I didn't curse you with Raichu. Honestly, Raichu's only really bad for Brock. Like, once you get Mega Punch, Raichu's actually pretty good. Oh, Arbok is surprisingly decent in Red and Blue. Like, it's amazing that thing gets Earthquake and Rock Slide with decent attack. Alright, let me take a quick glance at Pidgey's stats. 45 attack, 35 special, 56 speed. Alright, let me put in Pidgey's crit chance for the overlay. 10.93% chance to crit. Yes, Zealouspawn, I literally rolled Pidgey. 10.97%. Gonna be running Cryogonal's follow-up. Who's gonna win? Depends. What's Cryogonal like? I know that thing's all special defense, nothing else. Is that effectively correct? Alright. Let me get my controller. It has 30 base defense and only ice moves pretty much. You tell me. I mean, in most games, ice moves are pretty good. Ice types are not. Ice Pokemon are good. That camera's still a little blurry. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get it. Alright. I think I need to set my stats in Pokebite. Alright, starter Pokemon. Pidgey. Alright. EVs. The Gen 5 monster, it has to have some. Yeah, you'd think so. Fun fact, in Gen 5, Cryogonal can learn Attract, even though it's genderless. They corrected it in Gen 6. Alright, now to put in an over-under. I do not think this will beat Scott's run. Then again, Scott's run was pretty messed up, because he did have that 8-minute blackout. But let's put the over-under at like 140 to 143. Wait a minute. Oh, his Pidgey time was like 150 something. No, his final run time was 143. Okay, I'm going to increase my over-under to 150 to 153. Alright. No need for notes for this. Alright, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. I might need this potion. Remembers, you always underestimate how fast you go. True, Zealous Pawn, but you know why? It's because in the past, I've always overestimated myself. What? I could have swore that thing worked. What? Oh. For some reason, I thought this thing in Pokeball would change my starter. Oh, I might need to actually use the randomizer. I know there's a way in the mapper to edit my starter, but I just don't know what that is. This should be quick. Alright, let's get started for real this time. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. You know, I should be happy this isn't Voltorb. Then again, at least Voltorb gets Thunderbolt. I feel like this is an appropriate name. It is kind of insane, like, how many Pokemon this month for random daily December I've had to use that name. Yeah, Sand Attack is great. And I saw Scott was like level 15 going into Brock. That might be a little unnecessary, but knowing how bad the rest of this run is, I think just fight everybody. Yep, another torture Pokemon. Wonder if it's worth fighting the optional rival. I mean, I don't know. The optional rival is not good XP. You don't have to fight everyone. I mean, Scott was at a pretty decently high level for Brock. Yeah, but I'm thinking for Brock, though. Remember, Zelspawn, Geodude has Defense Curl. We might run out of PP if we're not doing enough damage. I'm just saying. This isn't yellow version. Pidgey would definitely have an easier time in yellow. And only Gust was a flying move. Wonder if it ever will be a flying move one day. I mean, you don't have to, like, fight Route 3 trainers. I mean, probably true, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna fight the youngster in his Spearow, but I'm talking before Brock. I thought you were talking before Brock. I just Gen 1 missed Gust. We're off to a great start. Get this, it's special in Gen 4. What? Let me guess. You're also gonna tell me that Twister hits Pokemon that are flying. And that it has a flinch chance. I'm gonna use one Sand Attack. Didn't even matter. Is that even enough HP? I remember... Actually, wait, no. I remember Steve had this similar thing one time. He said it's like 22 steps. It's like 22 HP to get to the center. That might not have been the exact number, but I remember it was some sort of number like that. Okay. What level do I think it's safe enough to do the Light Years Blackout? I think I should aim for level 12. I think as soon as I hit level 12, I'll do the Blackout training. The problem is, the Blackout training is not as effective in some ways. I mean, you do get more XP than the yellow counterpart, but the Sandshrew has Sand Attack, so you're going to end up potentially winning the fight early. I better use all my money. Like, I can't really stall with Sand Attack. That's kind of a bad idea. There we go. I just wish there was a way to... Actually, maybe what I should do is fight the forest trainers. Actually, hold on. Let me try some Sand Attacks here. Just get in a little bit of damage on me. See how well this works out. I was kind of hoping to, like, take a little bit of damage. Then, that way the Sandshrew would need less turns. That was the plan, but I guess that plan's not going to work. You know what? I could just take on Brock. Could I just take on Brock now? Nah, get to level 15. Also, since the stream, was yesterday Emerald? Yeah, it was. Since yesterday, I did fix the... Oh, no, it was Heart Gold. Whatever day it was I did Emerald, I did fix the overlay, so all the moves are properly capitalized. Are we abusing or no? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What game is tomorrow? Trying to remember. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? Oh, it's Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon X with Aegislash is the video. Oh, the flight paralysis glitch. I only allow that glitch on fights where I can actually get paralyzed. So essentially, I'm not allowing myself to go into fights paralyzed. But if I get paralyzed during the fight, then it's fair game. So that means I can't use the glitch for something like Lorelei. If her lead Dugong had Body Slam, I actually would be aiming for that. Alright, I don't think it's worth Blackout training against Brock if I lose, because it takes a long time to beat him. Alright, I think 4 sand attacks, because I believe once you're past 4, the amount of accuracy that the moves go down by is so minuscule that it's not worth it. Now I just essentially have to hope for crits. Yeah, sand attack wasn't the best for Blackout grinding. I was just testing it. Alright, let's hope for the best. Also, I just realized I'm about to run out of sand attacks. How the hell am I running out of sand attacks? Alright, now I'm at the mercy of Bide. Uh-oh. Okay, we win. Can't get paralyzed, but... Oh, you're right! I always forget that. Normal types can't get paralyzed with Body Slam in Gen 1. But even if the Dugong did, it wouldn't work. Dude, that is such a minor thing I never think about. I'm gonna put Quick Attack in slot 1. It's just the better move. Actually, wait. No. Okay, they both have the flashing animation on the wild Pokemon. Some moves, when the animations are turned off, some play a flashing animation, some do a screen shake. The screen shake one is slightly faster. So I was just seeing if one of them had a screen shake, but no, none of them do. But Gust and Quick Attack, I'm pretty sure, are the same power. Yeah, they are. The only difference is PP. So I think just because of PP, just keep Gust in slot 1. Pidgey, I see. Yep. My luck this month has not been great. I just Gen 1 missed another Gust. Moves with secondary effects are faster. Are those the ones that get the shaking? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. I don't need a fly user, but I will catch this Spearow for a Farfetch'd. I think 2 Growls should be fine. You crit, you bastard. It's always so annoying catching things here sometimes. But then again, Thrash is a shake, and Thrash doesn't have a secondary effect. Thrash does have a... Oh, you mean like the self-inflicted confusion? I will never get over Doduo as the option. In red and blue, I may lean towards it, potentially, but the thing is, though, if you catch a Spearow, it ends up being a backup if you can't find a Paris. Because the reason it's a backup if you can't find Paris is because you can trade it so it has cut and fly. The thing is, though, in red and blue, getting a cut user can be difficult sometimes. So having a Spearow as an early backup is really good, because there's no guarantee I find a Paris in here. It's called Thrash Effect in the code. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't do that whole thing where I guarantee HM users. Doduo lets you black out to the rival better? What do you mean by that? How would catching a Doduo help me black out better? Oh, good lord. I should have been using Quick Attack. You don't have to deposit Spearow. True. I mean, it's not that big a deal to me. You have to go to the center anyway. It's just Spearow's a good backup, because did you notice I never encountered a Paris? What I can do is, if I don't find the Paris, I can trade the Farfetch and just buy escape ropes. I can buy them in Lavender Town. Yeah, the idea is Rival 2 can be rough, so you just fight until you win and accept blackouts. Yeah, but I can just deposit while I'm there. It doesn't take long. Yep. No Paris. Yeah, Doduo is only good if you can manip wild encounters. So, like, where the first encounter that shows up is always a Doduo. Whoops. There we go. I mean, if there were guaranteed Paris encounters, then I would probably go Paris Doduo. I just don't like manipping my encounters. Like, they're part of the game. Oh, the rival wasn't that bad. But yeah, just Paris in red and blue is really rough. You know what's funny? I remember back in the day when we used to do the red and blue backports, there were some races where Steve and Ike were struggling to find Paris and had to do the backup Sandshrew, which was actually why we did the backports in Pokemon Blue. If you want to do red or blue, it's always better to do blue version, because in blue, just to the west of Cerulean, you can find a Sandshrew, and those things learn cut, dig, and strength. So it's essentially your Paris. I mean, strength part doesn't matter, but it learns cut. And dig as well, which is what Paris could. So it becomes a nice backup plan, but there is no Sandshrew in red version. It's a version exclusive. The reason I do red is just because it looks cooler on the thumbnails, and I think more people search up red than blue. I mean, I guess it's true there's a lot of flyers. Like, there are Spearow in that grass, too. Yeah, Matt, can you remind us what this route contains? Is it anything important we should know about? Hey, did you guys know you can't use pokeballs? Tutor Nidoran females that always seem to escape the ranges. You know what? That's actually true. Yeah, there's definitely nothing else here. No. Definitely not a cluster of something. Not fighting the hiker. I guess technically Gust would be quicker because there's less text to print out. They aren't mandatory for Kartana. I don't get it. We did a Kartana backport before. Should I grab the Ether of Death? Nah. I only really grab the Ether of Death if I plan to do boat training. You ever seen the Kartana video? Maybe I have? I don't remember, actually. I actually don't remember. Kartana learns cut. Oh my god. Like, on its level up set? Oh man. When we did our backport, I remember we did our backport for Kartana. It did not get cut by level up. I think we had a rule back then against Pokemon not getting HM moves on their level up set. Alright, I think 2 sand attacks should be enough. Bitch. Actually, wait, I probably should have accepted that blackout. Oh well. Alright, I guess I'll use 4 sand attacks. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Its move pool's kinda shit, so it gets tougher and tougher, but it's a wild ride to finally get it to fall into place. So did you have to do the entire run with cut on its set? I mean, I remember yesterday when I had to do Blossom, I had to hold on to cut, but its stats were good enough to where it didn't really matter that much. But then again, it was in Johto. Uh-oh. Dude. Oh, it's a good thing I deposited that flyer. But I will... Oh, wait. Okay, in Generation 1, going into the center does not set your fly point. So in Vermilion, I'll need to enter the center just to withdraw the Spearow, because I need to trade it for Farfetch'd. That was sloppy. You should get Double Edge. I will 100% get Double Edge. 100%. Like, Double Edge is this thing's most valuable move right next to Fly. You are escaping like 33% of the game's mandatory battles. Is it really that many? Dang. Alright, here's my backup cut user. Haven't got to use Farfetch'd in a while. Hey, ducks. I'm not gonna get a dig user, so... Well, no, I still would like a dig user. I'll just get escape ropes. I do need rest. But a move with Pidgey use Razor Wind? No, it will not use Razor Wind. I'm not kidding, though. I did consider Sky Attack. Yep, no Body Slam. What's the speed stat of Surge's Raichu? Does anyone know what the speed of Raichu is in this game? I can't remember. Oh, wing attack. Yes, please. It sucks, but at least it gets... Actually, wait, no, that might have been a downgrade from Gust. Will I use a mirror move? No. $56? I think it is 56. It was in the 50s range. Okay, I don't think it's 59. Dude, wing attack is such a downgrade. But it'll be our best move against the Wrapping Last. 56 according to Kingler Calc. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I might want to do a little bit of boat training. I do know there's some trainers in... Yeah, I better outspeed. I do know there's a trainer in here with 2 Growlithes as well. You know what? I might want to get the Life Ether, because I want to use it on Quick Attack before Surge. Yeah, this is red version. Well, what game did you think I was playing? Yes, Surge has good AI. He has a 50% chance of either using Thundershock or Thunderbolt. There's no in-between with him. If this was yellow version, we would just hope he, like, Mega Punches and then we Sand Attack. Yeah, I think if this was yellow version, we would probably delay Surge. There's the Life Ether. I mean, then again, I still do have the elixir if I need to. Yeah, there is the X speed too. From what I've heard, I actually thought, like, since Surge only could use Thundershock and Thunderbolt, it was a 1 in 3 chance of X speed. But no, from what I've heard, it's just a 25% chance to just replace the move it was going to use. Oh, this guy. I think I just need 1 more level. These trainers should be enough. Yeah, I might want to use the elixir. That's fine, though. We get lots of them. Not a big deal. Dang, dude. Also, I believe this item right here is a Max Ether. Voltorb and Pika might level you up. Probably. Alright, that'll be enough. Why do you have Whirlwind? It's a part of your level up moveset. That's why. Yeah, teach cut first. Yes, thank you for testing the super potion. Alright, wish me luck. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. I could have deleted... I didn't think about that at the time. Okay, sand. Sand. Wow, jerk. Interestingly enough, if I remember correctly, I think Scott actually two-shot the Raichu. Or no, he three-shot it. He literally just banged on the fact that he might just get 2 Thunder Shocks in a row. Dang. There we go. Second try, Surge. Like you'd ever use it anyway. True. He was also 35. He might have been. You guys are free to look at the video if you want. Oh, I don't have an escape rope or dig. I actually have to walk back. This is what happens when you never find a Paris. Oh well, it's not that long. You could come back with double edge. I mean, that's also a theory. That might just be the yellow strat, not the red and blue strat. I'm not actually gonna... Normally, I toss Thunderbolt so the cursor goes back to slot 1, but I think this time I won't do that. I want to sell Thunderbolt. Yeah, 1 HP left, too. That was kind of a flex. Yeah, this has been a pretty good early game so far. I mean, the resets that I've had and the blackouts were just 100% my fault. There was, like, nothing I really could have done about it. Like, that reset to Misty, that was just unavoidable. It was a little risky going 2 Sand Attacks, but 2 Sand Attacks puts Bubble Beam, like, what, 50% chance? Oh, wait, no, that's Fire Red and Leaf Green. No, don't. You know what? I'm gonna do this just in case I have to black out. I know it can be a strat to go in there and heal just in case you black out. Like, who knows? What if I forget to save? Dude, no, don't use Wing Attack. Wing Attack is only for grass types. Problem be everything after the hiker, pretty much. Oh no, guys, this Slowpoke disabled Whirlwind. My run is over. You know, if this were Fire Red and Leaf Green, I would have to face a grand total of 3 hikers, which would kinda stink. Dude. Come on, blow up, you idiot. I don't want to waste more Sand Attacks. Okay. That was not great. Come on. Jerk. And I just lost my Repel. That's fine, though. Seriously? I hit 5 Sand Attacks and you do that? Okay, this guy is just a troll. There we go, finally. Alright, gotta use the emergency full restore. I might want that. Oh, better get some escape ropes. I think 6? I better sell some stuff that's in my bag while I'm here. Body Slam, Thunderbolt. Yeah. Yeah, Coco will be annoying. But you know what? There's always that chance I can use Fly on the Wheezing and he blows himself up. Just saying. Good thing this thing has pretty bad moves. Uh... That was annoying. It is exactly what we live for. Better fight this guy for some XP. Ah, Hypno miss. Ah. Alright, I'll need to heal here to set the dig point. That guy has 3 Hypnosis, boys. He's good XP either way. Alright, I'm gonna put escape ropes in slot 1. Or slot 3, I meant. Alright, I'm gonna come in here for the rare candy, double edge, and some high money items. And the PP up. Whoops. Protein? Yeah, protein's gonna be vitamin of the day. In fact, we're gonna do 2 separate vitamin trips. Agility, we do want this. And we'll do a second trip later for calcium. Yeah, 2 vitamin trips. Giovanni's god-awful, bless the Pokedoll skip. Yep. No, this... Actually, there's a hyper potion here. No, don't heal. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I can't avoid him for long. Was my bag full? No, I got it. Get the 2 Pokedolls. Horn Drill. Counter. Hyper Potion. 3 Nuggets. Yeah, I did notice. Thanks for catching that, though. Alright, everybody. Protein. I can buy 5. I mean, I know there's a protein in the Safari Zone. And there's a protein in Sylph, so I'll be fine there. Okay. Alright, so I will be teaching Fly in the place of Wing Attack. And in fact, yeah, teach Double Edge right now over Quick Attack. Screw that move. Alright, and I'm gonna EP up Double Edge. 1 Double Edge, 1 Fly. It also needs to get level 80, so speed is not an issue ever. True. Probably the daily amount a Pidgey should get. Pretty much. Max Potion. Oh, I forgot Super Potions. Or Super Repels. I'll just get him in Lavender. Not a big deal. Oh, I didn't need to heal here. Okay, I just wasted my potion. So is this my final moveset? Stand attack will be replaced with rest. I don't think I need to worry about that until Lorelei, though. I believe this Pokemon's medium slow. Well, actually, no, I don't need agility for the league. So basically in the league, when can I teach Mimic? Oh, I'll need Mimic for, like, Giovanni and stuff, so... When I get Mimic, I'll delete Sand Attack for it. And then I'll delete Agility for Rest. Uh-oh. Okay, this might be good. I was really cutting it close there. I don't have another healing item, do I? Well, crud. That's embarrassing. Well, may as well go get my Super Repels. You know, hold on. Nugget. HP up. Awakening. That'll be it. I mean, it is a little annoying that I had to do that, but it's not a big deal. This is a Pidgey after all. You can see how forced my muscle memory is. I had an antidote in the bag, but I used it already. Also, fun fact, when Kurt, when he teleports you here, you actually can't walk out of the gate until you move around. Because of where you spawn. Kind of funny. Alright, I do know Scott did get Swift. I'll go ahead and get it. It'll be good to just have another spammable move. And honestly, do we still need Sand Attack? You know what? No. I think the only reason Scott taught Swift in his second run was because he didn't have Fly. I'm gonna hold off on teaching it. Alright, let's do Erica. Yeah, I think Double Edge and Fly is all you need. Alright guys, since the world is our cloister now, what should we do after Erica? Should we do Koga or Sylph? I think Koga's gonna be very bad, so I think Sylph. Wait, how did Scott deal with the ghost in the tower then? He probably used Wing Attack. He didn't teach Fly until the Hiker. Okay, wait, no, that's not a good person. Actually, I've heard that this guy's good. Okay, I gotta go heal again. Dude, I gotta start remembering Fly is on slot 1. Imagine getting attacked by a Pidgey IRL. You go shoot, get out of here, and then it summons a tornado. Right? Wait, no, that guy's not good. This guy is good. Yeah, this guy is way easier to handle than the one with a singular wheezing, because the one with the singular wheezing is just, way worse. Because the higher level. Oh boy, cheap viewers on website removed the space. Whoops. Yeah, eradicate. Just replace the Spearow with a Pidgey and boom. The Spearow is not... The Spearow is traded away. That's a Farfetch'd. That's a Farfetch'd. Alright, I better save here. If I want to, I could get the Max Elixir for self-training. And that is not a good start. That was really cutting it close. You know what? I allow fainting in the overworld as long as I don't encounter any trainers. It did mean I had to skip the wheezing muck guy, but I can always backtrack to go fight him. Which is what I will go do, actually. But yeah, if my Pokemon's fainted from overworld poison, if I end up encountering a trainer or a wild Pokemon, then I have to black out. No, Pikachu was... Or no, I don't know what Pikachu was doing. I misread that for Spearow. Actually, if I remember correctly, I think these guys are decent. Oh, Mirror Move failed. That's good. Spearow be hit with a rock, causing a whole flock to attack him. Yeah, I remember that first episode. I think this guy's a single Dodrio. Yep. Oh, that was actually kind of close to killing me. That thing outsped by 1. I'll just sell that Carvos. I'll sell Egg Bomb, too. Wow, I'm out of room. That is impressive. Alright, I guess I'll skip that full restore then. I will use that. Oh wait, no, I gotta get rid of something else. Oh, it's the Max Elixir, dude. Max Elixir was screwing me up. Oh well. Alright, I think... I'm not going to do another vitamin buy yet. Here's what I'm going to do. Sell all the valuables I have. Get rid of Swift. Mega Drain. And I'll make sure to collect the high money items in here. Funnily enough, I actually don't have room for the protein that are in here. Oh, right. Need the card key. Well, I probably don't need to pick up the high money items. I'm sure I'll have enough money in here to just buy any remaining carboses that I want. Or not carboses, calcium. Tenth floor. And I'm poisoned again. And I didn't get the full restore in the Safari Zone because of bag space. I really need to have a bag space thing on my overlay. Remember, all the problems are with Lorelei. You know what the good thing about this run? Pidgey has one of the shortest cries in the series. At least the battles are pretty quick. Cool. I know where the good trainers are, too. Question, would it be worth getting HP ups? I think for Double Edge, I think it is. Okay, I better use Fly on that. Max Potion. Oh, interesting. I don't have a max. I guess I used them all. Yeah, it was kind of cutting it close, yeah. Seriously? Alright, there is a there's a protein in there, but I can't use it. But I will pick it up to sell. Dude, again? I hate this place sometimes. Whoops, wrong floor. Dude, I hate how weak Fly is sometimes. Also, I will do a 2-trip Sylph, so as soon as I beat this guy, I'm going to immediately escape rope out and go buy vitamins. I don't even know if this will be enough escape ropes. And I actually had to do some research on this for a video I was editing. I actually know every place that sells escape ropes, and Celadon is not one of them. Yeah, they did buff it in later games, which is nice. Okay, calcium. I need 4. Which is what I can afford. Perfect. There we go. Alright, let's go fight the rival now. Then again, I just realized I don't have any potions, so if the rival damages me too much, I will have to, use the heal bed. Ow. Okay, I better use Fly on that. Stand attack. Seriously? Oh, miss. Damn. You know, that would have been a great opportunity to show off a cool glitch. If the opponent uses Rage and you use 2 sand attacks during the Rage, every single Rage will miss. That was just a bit unlucky, yeah. I kind of would have liked that Lear, you know? Dude. I missed. Alright. Oh, watch this. 2 sand attacks. Check it out. Rage will never hit ever again. I think Steve was the one who discovered the glitch. It might have been on Bulbapedia at the time, who knows, but he found this out during a Kangaskhan solo run from years ago. The opponent has to be using Rage. Then, during the Rage, you use 2 sand attacks, and the Rage will never hit ever again. That's why I felt confident setting up agilities, because I knew I would never get hit. Like, I remember during that stream, Steve tested it for like 30 turns, and he never once got hit ever again. Yeah, he decided to use Rage, which was great for me. Then again, I should have used agilities on the Pidgeot, so that was kind of my fault. Yeah, you can't do anything exactly. I'm gonna save the double edges for the Rhyhorn. You can actually, yeah, it was during the, yeah, it was, I think it was on, yeah, he was using Kangaskhan. He was using Rage on somebody, then got hit with 2 sand attacks, and he just missed every time. Dude, that's a lot of attack boosts I'm getting. Okay, yeah, this guy sucks. I don't want to use that escape rope. I want to use the last 2 escape ropes for, Sabrina and Blaine. Probably Power Plant, too, so I might need to buy some more. I do know for a fact Saffron sells some. Heal. Why didn't I heal? That was kind of a waste of an escape rope. Yeah, my execution with this run has been kind of nice, but the overworld movement's been sloppy. Right, question, could I teach Mimic now? Nah, I want to keep Sand Attack for Koga. Don't teach it yet. Fly. Yeah, human made errors for the most part. Minor things. Fortunately, Venomoth is a grass type, so it's weak to fly. Reflect. Jerk. Oh, no, you don't. Dude, get that. Take that. She was trying to make me run out of HP. You made the error of doing randomizer streams? Seriously? You really hated them that much? Oh, you meant this stream. Oh. I thought you meant like back in the day when I used to do the randomizer streams. Like the starters would be random and then all the items were shuffled. I thought that's what you meant. Great happy Alakazam. Yep. I was actually kind of hoping for Glare, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, from Spinnerack to Nose Pass. Yeah, the best run I did all week was Blossom. And this run would be so much more effective if I had bought more potions. No, I do these because they're fun. Yeah, Sabrina is bad in solo runs. She's just not that scary. Fun fact, though, she is a massive time waste if you're using a Psychic type. Because against other Psychic types, she only spams Recover. You may think, oh, cool, that means it's free. Not exactly. We've had backboards where we ran out of power points. I will not do Ditto. That's one of the Pokemon I would reroll. Seriously? Dude. Alright, come on. Blow up. Blow up. Dude. God said Ditto was fun. Sure. I'm gonna use one agility for badge boosts. You've got to be kidding. You know, Sand Attack might be the better thing to use here. Dude, come on. Dude. Wow. He outlasted me. Scott is doing Ditto for Daily December. Come on, blow up. Thank you. I know in red and blue you have to have 3 crits on Dewgong on Lorelei's team. Because of Growl. Scott did ditto in Fire Red and in Crystal. I actually don't remember where the PP up is in here, but I don't think it matters. Is that all the candies I can... Yeah, Cinnabar is next. Yes, get on the bicycle. Dude, this ain't Sword and Shield. Alright, I do know a bunch of the trainers in the water are very good XP. Dragonite, Ditto, Mew, and Mewtwo. Yeah, December 13th will be the Mew race. And the day of, on my channel, whatever daily video I have that day, I'll upload a second video, which will just be my Mew run submission with live commentary. Kind of like what I did with the Smeargle run. And then that's it for yellow. I feel fine sharing that day because Scott literally shared it in the Mew Race Discord server we were in. I feel fine sharing that info. Dude. Would Pidgey be harder in Fire Red? Absolutely it would. Because Pidgey doesn't really get better moves. I mean, it would get Return instead of Double Edge. I mean, Fly is still the same power. I'm gonna get the Iron. No, I may as well use that Carbos. Hey, Matt. Gen 1 is simple. Not according to some people. You know... Oh, hey, some gal. It's been a while. How you been? Oh, wait. You've been chatting for a while. Did I get this? Yeah, I did. I mean, it's hard to believe Scott's been doing yellow for 5 years. Dude's committed. Alright, so I think in Blaine's gym, the only trainers... actually, wait, no. The first trainer I want to fight. I've been doing great. Oh, dang, I realized I should have recorded a replay file. Oh well. I have a root file, that's good enough. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have fought this guy. This guy's just one Ponyta. Gross. Second one is a Ninetales Bond, second was Rapidash. Yeah, I meant to go back to the Ninetales trainer. You know, I had a feeling that would happen. I had a feeling that would happen. Hey, Austin. Seriously, a miss? Do not fight this guy. That guy's garbage. Hey, Matt, does anyone know the answer to this question? I don't think anyone truly knows. I don't even think Pidgey knows. Pidgey knows everything. I've coded it to be yes. I don't believe you. No one knows the answer. But unironically though, did you actually code your ROMs to make it yes? Unironically? Okay, he threw that fight so bad. He threw that so bad. Alright. Last escape rope. He... You actually used to? That's funny. Okay, I really should have bought some potions. The amount of time I've had to leave and heal is insane. You know, it's fine though. I have to leave this gym anyway. You know what? I might actually get a better time than Scott. I'm actually going to try out Matt's idea of blackout training on Dewgong in Victory Road in the league. Yeah, I would have gotten a lot more potions than that. But to be fair, I was saving all my money for... Whoops. I was saving all my money for proteins and calcium. Alright, I need Mimic now. Yeah, I'll still do the Victory Road trainers. Alright, I think I can afford to get rid of Sand Attack. Yeah, get rid of Sand Attack. You know, let's keep using Horn Drill. Test our luck. Come on, one more. Nice. Awesome. We cannot Mimic Double Team because that is yellow only. Now the champion's going to give me like 50 tries. Just because of that. To be fair, what was Giovanni going to do to me? He sucks. Okay, I'm going to go to Cinnabar and go get some Hyper Potions for Victory Road. I'm broke. Oh, I'm not broke. I'm just too full of my own supply. Why did I do that? Yeah, I'm full on my own supply of TMs. Oh my god, that quick attack hurt. Okay, wow, this Pidgeot's out for blood. Give me a minute. Uh-oh. There we go. Hey, red bar. Yeah, that wasn't gonna make it. Did I get all the rare candies before Victory Road? Do you have 10 candies? I'd have to check. I think that thing just Gen 1 missed Dragon Rage. I already did grab Power Plant. I have 11 candies, so yeah, that should be enough. Maybe I should set up on the Rhyhorn. Yeah, set up on the Rhyhorn. Just get rid of this thing. Wait, I should actually set up on this thing because of the level up. Come on. Damn. Yeah, we're definitely a lower level for the rival than Scott was, for sure. Because I think Scott was like level 60 at this fight. Then again, I probably could have taught Rest at this point. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the power play of using Rage. You know what? I don't really think we need agility for this rival fight. I'm just going to teach Rest right now. Yep, so long agility. Alright, this right here is our final moveset. Nice crit. Come on, dude, use Tail Whip. Oh, okay. Oh, dang. I think I can afford to rest. Potion, thank God, dude. I forgot the rival uses potions. Dude, come on. If you're wondering why I was using Horn Drill on that Charizard, it's because Fly isn't going to be enough. And my health was too low for Double Edge to work. I am getting a lot of badge boost, though, but it's kind of a waste. Rest. At the same time, though, you could say, oh, be a higher level. I already fought almost all the good trainers. I'd have to fight the crappy trainers. Then again, honestly, I probably should have used one rare candy to avoid the level ups. That could have been a better play. Yeah, I think I can use Rest here. Yeah. That wasn't gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna use one candy. Okay, let's try that again. So I think the fact I was leveling up after the Rhyhorn was screwing me really bad. I'm not keeping my badge boosts. There we go, finally. That was rough. I need more repels. Give me a sec. Only need like 21 more levels. Remember, I have 11 candies, dude. Hey, John. Hey guys, did you know you can't cut water? I might actually use this. Probably this, too. See, I have 11 candies after the Victory Road candy. So no, I need level 78, so I need level 67. So what I am going to do is not only fight all the Victory Road trainers, but I'm also going to blackout train to Lorelei. I know it was a strat that Matt mentioned at the start of the run during planning. He thinks it might be a good idea, and I think it will be, because it'll eliminate a lot of those super bad trainers. Did you use Steve's stream? Absolutely not. I used Scott's. Scott did Pidgey in Red and Blue earlier in the year. Yeah, no one wants to be at the bridge south of Lavender or east of Fuchsia. But, I mean, also the trainers in the water. I know Scott said a bunch of them were decent XP, but they're very out of the way. But let's try out the Blackout strat to Lorelei. Steve hasn't done it? I'm pretty sure he has. Wait, I don't think he has. I don't know, but I wouldn't use Steve's streams. This is the Mr. Mime guy, right? Yeah. Yeah, Steve only really does backports. He doesn't really do solo runs anymore. Torture is evolving, right? Uh-oh. Okay, that was close. That is why I bought a ton of hyper potions. Swag boulder. Oh my... I was actually going to fight this guy, but I just realized I think I have to push that boulder again. Double Edge is a lifesaver on this thing. It's our most powerful move that isn't Sky Attack. Hey look, here's that Licky Tongue sprite Scott complained about. Why does he hate that sprite? It's a good sprite. Alright, good thing I got plenty of elixirs. Oh wait, I think I still have that max elixir in my bag. Also, do not use double edge on a Chansey. Just a heads up. I think I did that once. It was so bad. Alright, I think I might want to use rest. Uh-oh. Okay, now I think I can do it. God hits a lot of things I like. I don't understand his views. The back sprite was here. It was... Well, he was talking about front sprites in that video I was watching. Alright, these are the last two trainers. After his first sprite tier list, I skipped the front view one entirely. Yeah, I watched it for like 4 minutes and I quit watching it. His takes on some of the sprites are really bad. Like, he thought Nidoqueen's front sprite in red and blue was better than the yellow one. Like, I'm sorry, that makes no sense. Alright, I am kind of curious how well the Blackout strat on Lorelei is going to go. I'm not sure you ever tested what level you need to be able to do it. I need level 78. The Blackout. I mean, I guess this level works. Dude, I really wish Lorelei was on the left side. Oh, double edge is a clean two-shot. Nice. We just gotta do this to level 67. So, 5 more levels. How much XP does that Dewgong give? Okay, yeah, I'm not winning from a crit. I said 78. Matt, I haven't used my candies yet. I think that's where the confusion's coming in. Dude. Annoying when the Dewgong does that. So it looks like I can consistently knock out the Dewgong, just assuming no crits. Yeah, I mean, Austin, this is 16 XP per second, but we've already fought, like, pretty much all the good trainers. Like, at this point, we would have to fight the less optimal trainers. Isn't Dewgong pretty slow? Those crits are unfortunate. I think Dewgong has okay speed. 2035. Nice. Yeah, I have 11 rare candies. I need level 67 to use all 11 to get to level 78. You think 78 might have been too high? You know, you might be onto something. You think I should try, like, a level lower? Or 2? Like 75? Play it safe, I'd say, since you planned. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, never deviate from the plan. I gotta stop listening to you, Matt. Actually, wait. Does the attack drop from Aurora Beam, like, prevent the two-shot? I wonder. It does. You've got to be kidding. That's so stupid. Okay, so there's, like, the one disadvantage of that. I mean, there probably could have been some other good XP yield trainers that I forgot about. Like, I do know on some of the water routes, some of the trainers are decent. But I think no matter what, I would need to do all this anyway, because I know Scott actually got to level... I think it was level 66, because he didn't use that candy for the rival. But I did... Okay, you know, I think using that rare candy was a mistake. I think I should have gone into the wild and just get a little bit of XP that way. That would have been the better play. I hate this thing. I hate that thing sometimes. Dude, quit giving me attack drops, you idiot. Okay, now this is becoming less efficient because I'm getting unlucky. Like, if I get no attack drops or crits, I can beat it every time. I do wish, though, it wasn't the Cloister that was sent out second. Oh my god. But I guess it looks like, depending on the range, even with an attack drop, I can still defeat it. But yeah, I think using that candy was a mistake. So now instead of 66, I need 67. But you know what? I think I can do one level lower. I don't think one level lower is going to hurt anybody. So I think I will still get 66. Or if that's something like Whirlwind worked. I mean, right now, if I were to get to 65, all the candies would get me 76. Because, I mean, I don't know. The rest of the league looked pretty easy. Not allowed to do a lot of strats. Yeah, it's why I find the newer games more interesting to run. There are so many interesting strats. 65. You know what? I'll do it 2 levels lower. Yeah, let's do this. Because I am very confident. I mean, I haven't watched Scott's run completely, but I'm pretty confident I have more stat XP than he does. Have I ever thought of Trick Room? I have not, no. You fuck. Nice. You know what? I know this is slightly slower, but I think if I lose to Lorelei at this point, I'll just accept the blackout. I just got an attack drop again. Twice. But I will be attempting to win. Actually, wait, it might mess up my level. It's not gonna matter. Holy shit, dude. How many attack drops does this thing have? I mean, my XP is going to get slightly messed up for the champion, but I don't think a mid-battle level up on the champion is going to matter. I just don't think it will. Eh. 1, 2, 3. Dude! Actually, use rest. I was so close to going growl free. And of course I get a freeze. Screw this game. It's like the flag on the emerald burning every time with flamethrower. That's exactly what it feels like, yeah. It's a shame that, like, Cloister doesn't really use anything else because of the AI. Let me try Fly. No, that's not good. Did I reset over some of those? I might have by accident, by force of habit. Oh my god. I did reset the Lapras one. Oh, whoops. That just erased all the XP I had. No, I'll take that. Why am I getting so many of these attack drops? Nice. I hate this game. I think it's the Cloister. Without the 2-shot range, you don't stand a chance or a crit. I think so. I might actually start using Fly on the Dewgong from now on, just to hope for a rest. Best song in Gen 5 right here. Oh my gosh. Good thing she only has 2 of these per Pokemon. Alright, Double Edge at -1 still one-shots? Okay, that was a crit. Okay, I need to rest. There we go. Lorelei's down. You know what? Because of those blackouts, I got level 77 for this guy. Whatever his name is. I'm still going to use the 6 hardened strats. Hey, that was actually a clean level up. I just realized that. Come on, get a crit. Thank you. Onyx Man? No, I think it's a hiker. Might be Onyx Man. Oh, dude, that Onyx crit me. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's illegal. You won. Good job, Shadow. Would you like a trophy? And, okay. I would, yes. Sure, one sec. There you go. But I will say, this is actually the... Scott's final runtime, I think, was 153. Or no, it was 143. Then again, I would have won against Lapras that one time if it wasn't for that, the freeze. Alright, I'm gonna need agility. That was really cutting it close. You might crush it with the Ike encounters guaranteed no Chimbus. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm actually proud of this run, but I will give you some credit, Matt. Your idea of blackout training on the Dugong instead of like fighting all the crappy trainers was actually really good. That was a really good idea. I was able to arrive at the league a lot earlier, but I wasn't fighting like little Mr. Timmy with his 3 Horses and 1 Seadra, wherever he is. Okay, I don't need to teach anything here, do I? No, I don't. This is my moveset. No, you don't. Alright, that's a one-shot. Then again, Rival 6 went pretty bad, too. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Rest. Use 1 rest first. Dude, you only hit me with 1 Leer, you cheap ass. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. And that was a level up. Great. Hey, crit. Horn drill. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Okay. The blackouts did affect my level ups here. So it's actually not worth like resting on that no. It was not worth resting. Yeah, it was not worth resting on the ride-on. I wonder if Fly would one-shot. Actually, I probably could, Dude, I missed Fly. Double Edge. Dragon Rage. Double Edge. Come on, Horn Drill. I hate this game. I'm just gonna keep saying that every time things doesn't go my way. My health is just too low. I gotta have the Horn Drill. Come on. Whirlwind. I gotta test Fly. Does Fly one-shot? I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta use rest again. Dude. Quit using that move. I said quit using that move. Oh my god. I don't want any badge boosts here because the blackouts did mess up my XP routing. Oh my god, this is unlucky. Well then. Alright, I'm just gonna have to use Fly. What? Fly into Double Edge? Okay, Fly. Rage. No. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, you bastard. $142.46. 19 resets, 35 blackouts. Level 79. I think this actually did beat Scott's run too, which is pretty nice. Although that was really cutting it close. Then again, that whole fiasco at Rival 6 really did mess me up. What I should have done was just go into the wild, grind up just a tiny bit of XP, and get the level that way so I could save the candy. But the blackout training on Dewgong for the rest of the levels was pretty smart. I expected a 2-hour time. Well, I still have Scott's results up here. Yeah, we actually beat Scott's run by about a minute. I don't go for speed in these, but actually, what was Scott's time entering the league for the first time? Because I did get to the league like that. I got to the league like 11 minutes earlier than he did. But the thing was, he fought a lot more like useless trainers. But I think if Rival 6 was planned properly, and I didn't use that rare candy before him, I would have been fine. But, dude, here's what I should have done. Once I candied up to level 76, I should not have accepted blackouts. I should have just kept resetting, because that actually did mess up my experience. Because it meant the badge boost the Rhydon was giving me were useless. Yeah, honestly, I'll remember that in the future. Do not blackout train in the league once you've used your candies. I'll remember that for next time. But anyway, let's go ahead and put this on the leaderboard. I'm still proud of this run, though. This is a really good time. Definitely belongs down here, though. Although, I'm sure the run would be a lot better if, you know, dig paralysis glitch. Level 79, 19 resets, 146. Game time of 5:58. Any more red runs? Yes. There is a second red run. Every game I do will have 2 runs in December. Electabuzz. I can look at my schedule if you want. Ignore that. Not retrieve calendar events. Shut up. Oh my god, the Outlook calendar sucks sometimes. It's sometime next week. The next video is going to be Magmar for Pokemon Red. It's actually the video I'm editing right now, actually. It's going to be up sometime next week, I think. Good with massive asterisks. Hey, come on, man. Don't ruin my joy. But still. It did get last place overall, but I was able to utilize that blackout strat. I think that's going to be a plan going forward for any Pokemon in red, blue, or yellow that needs to be in the mid-70s. Yeah, props to Matt for that idea. Because, yeah, at least the blackouts are very quick. The Dewgong gives 2,000 experience points. And yeah, there were a few attempts where I got an attack drop and couldn't kill it, but think of doing that compared to... Here, I'll show this off. I want to show off this neat little resource. Here, I want to show you guys some. Look at all these swimmers down here. I know for a fact Scott fought these guys. Let's see, this guy. Tentacle Shelder. Goldeen Horsey Staryu. Horsey Horsey. Horsey Tentacle Goldeen. Poliwag Poliwhirl. Goldeen Shelder Sea King. Goldeen Sea King. Staryu Staryu Staryu. Tentacle Tentacle Staryu Horsey Tentacruel. Poliwag Goldeen Sea King Goldeen Poliwag. Shelder Cloyster. Seadra, Horsey, Seadra. Okay, I guess that one was decent, but that's pretty out of the way. Firo, Pidgeotto. Shelder, Poliwag, Sea King. Yeah, Guttermax's website has a pretty convenient map on here. There's one for Gen 2 as well. I mean, I did fight these trainers. Maybe what I could have done was actually surf east slightly, because these three trainers are actually pretty decent. Maybe, like, just fight these three. Yeah, I guess I could have included those. Yeah, he has one of these for Gen 2 as well. I actually used this during the red, blue, yellow crystal randomizers we did in the past. This. Oh, there's a max potion right there. Interesting. But anyway, thank y'all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. This was a not as bad as I thought, but at least Scott's run exists. But anyway, the next stream will be tomorrow. Our game is going to be Pokemon X and Y. And if any of you guys remember my previous runs from X and Y, that game is the living definition of the gym leaders are easy. Every random trainer is Cool Trainer Warren from Giovanni's gym. It's rough. Yeah, the entire run does come down to Lorelei, essentially. The luck on the champion was highly unneeded. It was because I did those blackouts after the rare candies. That was not a good idea. But anyway, I will see you all later. I gotta finish editing that Magmar video.